moved on a closed work permit to Toronto. If the company doesn't have a project or work assignment in Canada payroll, if I still want to stay here, what should I do? If you're on a closed work permit and if you have been fired, you have been laid off, you don't have a project, you can continue to stay in Canada until the validity of your work permit, of your closed work permit. However, because you're on a closed work permit, you're restricted for employment only with the employer that is mentioned in your work permit. Therefore, you cannot work for any other employer. While you can still stay in Canada, you can still be in Canada as long as the work permit is valid, no problem, you have a valid status, you cannot work for any other employer. That's the only issue. If you want to work for another employer, then you will need to find another employer who is going to process an LMIA for you, and then you apply for a new work permit based on that LMIA, and then you can work for the new employer. Alternatively, if your spouse is also with you in Canada and is on a work permit in Canada, your spouse can apply for a study permit. If your spouse gets approved for a study permit, you can then apply for an open work permit on the basis of your spouse's study permit. That's what you can do.